Cam Newton so much. Seriously. As many of you are probably inferring by now, yes, I am an Auburn fan. Been one all my life. I'm from Lee County, Alabama, War Eagle. I can't help it. Even as an Auburn fan, I believe Cam and his family receive some type of benefits for him to play. I do. But that doesn't take away from the fact that he's the best player in college football. Like, the money didn't make him play better. Unless he took steroids or performance-enhancing drugs, he couldn't cheat. Everybody's talking about integrity and the amateurism of college football. It's being tainted. Oh, first of all, college football is not an amateur sport at all. Get that, please get that out of your mind. Like, people have been paying for players for years, and they're still doing it, and they're still going to do it. Most of the top schools have bought many of players this year and last year and the year before that. So get the thought out of your head that there's amateurism of college football is being compromised, because it's already compromised. It doesn't exist. Even if he were to stay in Florida, or if he were to play for Mississippi State, like he'd still be the best player in football. Like, he still probably would have won the Heisman and led his team to the championship game, because he's just that good. Like, you all saw what he did on the field. Like, he single-handedly beat all the teams that Auburn played. So y'all need to go ahead and get over it. Get over the fact that you actually wanted him to fail, but he did. That's what has everybody so mad, is that week in and week out, people were counting on him to fail. People wanted him to fail. They wanted him to fail so badly. They were waiting on him to throw those 3 interceptions and have those 2 fumbles in one game that was going to cost Auburn a win. But it never happened. And we all know that nothing makes people madder than your success. Like, when people want you to fail and you actually succeed, they hate it. And that's what we're seeing right now. Because if he was a scrub, if he was sorry, y'all wouldn't even care what he was doing. He could have gotten paid $1 million to go play. You would not care if Auburn was 7-5 and he threw 11 touchdowns and had 15 interceptions on the season. You wouldn't care one lick. So please, first of all, everybody needs to get off of their high horse. Okay, it's right here. This is your high horse. Get off of it. Okay, like, take yourself off this pedestal y'all putting yourself and your favorite school on. Like, seriously. Everybody's talking about him as if they've done absolutely nothing wrong in their lives. Like, really, guys? Really? Everybody feels justified in talking about this man like they know him. He has no character. He shouldn't get that. What? He shouldn't get the Heisman? Excuse me? Let's talk about some of the stuff people like to bring up. The infamous laptop incident in Florida that everybody loves to bring up. First of all, this man bought a laptop out of somebody's trunk. Now, what that says to me more than anything is that was an 18-year-old making an incredibly stupid decision, which I'm sure most 18-year-olds were guilty of at some point in time. Most of y'all did something a lot worse than that. And you want to crucify him for that? All right. So if he shouldn't get the Heisman for that, maybe I should bring up the fact that one of the other Heisman finalists was actually arrested in February of 2010 for domestic violence. Never hear about that? Oh, I wonder why. But that's not the point. I'm not saying that they should bring that up, because they shouldn't. It's in the past. Just like, all I'm saying is they should leave Cam's past in the past. It happened at a completely different school in a completely different stage of his life. Like, get over it. Did this man kidnap your daughter or something? I'm like, why do you hate this man that much? And what's even worse is that some of these are older people. And I'm like, what if this was your child? This man is only 21 years old. He's basically still a kid. And you have 30 and 40-year-old people talking about this man like he's a piece of trash. Like, what if that was your child? And then everybody wants to compare him to Reggie Bush and say, well, if he gets the Heisman, then Reggie should get his back because it's the same exact situation. No, it's not. Okay, first of all, I actually believe Reggie should have kept his Heisman anyway, because he was the best player that year, regardless of how much money he received. But the difference between Reggie and Cam is that the NCAA actually found evidence and records of the benefits that he and his family received. Okay, that's the difference. All they found on Cam's father was that he wanted money, he asked for money, but they don't have any records showing that he actually received anything. So until they find that, then he is not the same situation as Reggie Bush had. And then y'all take a step further. People are saying they hope he doesn't do well in the NFL. Really? That's hatred to the highest extent. Like that's actually getting paid legally to play. Like, what problem do you have with that? I don't even know why I'm so surprised that people have shown so much hatred toward him anyway. Like, I should just expect that by now from Americans. But I don't know. I just didn't expect it to this extent though. And I know a lot of y'all out there saying, yeah, whatever. Auburn's gonna have to forfeit all those games in a couple years anyway. I can honestly say, as an Auburn fan, I don't care at all. If we win this championship, I promise. Hey, if they come and take it in a couple years, I will. I don't care one bit. I do not care. Because after they left us out of the championship game in '04, I was like, whatever. We got to pay a player to come help us get to the championship. Fine, so be it. Let's do it. I'm all for it. Call it what you want. Anywho, we'll see you guys in Glendale.